This is a recorded lecture for the IB DP Design Technology Topic A3.3.8. This is HL content, design and theory, and we're focused on CAMs. Big picture, with all the mechanical systems, we need to be able to analyze mechanical movements in a product and their impact in different manufacturing techniques used for producing different products. From the IB, you need to understand that the shape of a cam dictates the type of motion. You must be able to identify different shaped cams. This is pear, circular, triangular, eccentric, oval, and snail, and outline how they're used and provide examples. So first things first, please watch this video. It's great, gives you kind of a good overview of what cams and followers are. The definition of a cam is a mechanical component used to transform rotational motion into linear motion. And the shape of the actual cam itself will dictate what that linear motion looks like. So let's start with a pear cam. A pear cam is shaped like a pear. The follower remains stationary for half a turn and then gently rises and falls. It's used to make carousel horses rise and fall, as an example. Circular or eccentric cams are cams that use an off-center pivot to cause the follower to move up and down. The follower will rise and fall by a reasonably large amount. These can be seen in pistons, for example, in a steam engine. A triangular or three-lobed cam produces a rapid rise and fall with 3 repeating actions per revolution. Fast repeated actions are what you get from this, and they can be found in mechanical feeders or devices that require multiple operations per turn, like some printing presses. And you can see this is an example of that triangular cam right here. An oval cam has a motion that is uneven in the rise and fall. It provides variable motion and speeds. It's used when timing varies during a rotation, in printing presses or label applicators, where motion needs to slow down and speed up during a cycle. A snail or drop cam have the appearance of a snail shell, and you can kind of see that right here. It causes the follower to remain stationary for half a turn before gently rising and then suddenly falling. They can only work by rotating in one direction, so they're a bit like a ratchet. They're used in production lines to make regular holes or cuts in an item as it rotates and drops at regular intervals. Now, most times I think when people think of cams, they think of camshafts. So a camshaft is a long bar with egg-shaped eccentric lobed cams, one lobe for each valve and fuel injector. So these are actually things that you use in your engine to make an internal combustion engine work. Each lobe has a follower. So you can see here, these are the camshaft lobes. They're going to have a follower. As the camshaft rotates, the follower is forced up and down as it follows the profile of the cam load. So you can see here, these are the pistons, and this is the camshaft right here, and these are the followers on the pistons and this will help move them up and down. All right, thank you for watching.